G'day campers, welcome back to 1010 Adventures. Notice a bit of an empty space here. I think we should fill it. So here it is, the new car. So let's give you a bit of an overview of what's happened. It's been through a full rundown at TJM. I'm going to throw some pictures up on the screen here for you, showing some of the works that the guys have done. For a continued big shout out, big thank you to Evan and the team at TJM Peninsula. They have done an amazing job. I cannot thank them enough. As a matter of fact, I had a bit of an issue this morning, just before I started recording this. I couldn't find a specific part. I rang Evan and said, look, can't find this little bit of... it was the cable for the remote for the winch, and got straight onto it. I'm not just an ex-customer now. They're still following through and making sure that I'm up to date with what they've done and looking after me. So, huge thank you to Evan and the team. If any of you guys are looking at getting some work done, if you're based in Victoria, particularly if you're down in the Peninsula area, 100% recommend go through them. They have been absolutely great. They're not a sponsor. I paid full retail for this, and it was expensive, but yes, they are absolutely fantastic. Couldn't recommend them enough. They were sending me photos throughout the whole build process, so we couldn't do a proper build that I wanted to do. I wanted to go through and get some footage of it as it was being constructed. Obviously, in this COVID world that we're living in, I couldn't do that. So here's what it is. But look, we'll go through a couple of the build photos now and just have a look at what we've been doing. And I think we might just see if we can detach our camera here. I'll give you guys a bit of a look through what we've done with the car. So, starting at the front of the car, we might start with the Animal Off-Road bull bar. This is probably, I would say, arguably the best bit of kit available for most four-wheel drives. It's a really solid bit of kit. It's between 3 and 5 millimeter steel, so it is absolutely full on. 9-inch arse kicker spotlights and the 22-inch light bar, all from Animal Off-Road. Got to say, they have been absolutely... I like to refer to them as my portable sons, and that is exactly what they are. They are super bright. Original fog lights are installed in behind the bumper. In here, I'll just pop out the safety pin in behind the number plate here. You'll see the winch, pop-up number plate. Just to get it out of the way, that is a Bushmaster 10,000 pound winch, and again, just an absolutely fantastic bit of kit. Now get my locking pin back in. I'll just come back to that in a minute. There we go. Moving on, GME 6.6 decibel antenna. I'm probably going to get a smaller one as well. Probably get a 2.2 for some of the bush and mountain driving that we do. I've done myself a bit of a disservice here. I actually wanted a tall antenna, so it was taller than the roof of the car. As you can probably tell from this angle, it's a little bit taller. So yeah, I might get a smaller one just so I can fit into car parks a little bit more easily. Moving around. Safari snorkel, again, pretty stock standard for most four-wheel drives nowadays. In underneath, if we can see in here, we have a Lovells GVM upgrade. So this has been done pre-rego. It has it's been upgraded to 3,500 kilograms. So it's a 3.5 ton GVM now. Now what that means is that I've got a little bit of extra weight to play with around towing the van. It doesn't increase my GVM. So the standard the standard GCM, gross combined mass for this vehicle, doesn't change. So if I load this to the 3.5 ton capacity, I lose half a ton of what I can tow. I'm not too worried by that. I don't think I'm ever going to get this up to the 3.5 ton mark. But if I do, at this stage the van's been well below that, so we're not going to exceed our GVM. Otherwise, we're in real trouble because this has been a very expensive job, and if I've stuffed it up, Well, I've already said I'm an idiot, but yeah, that's going to make me a really big idiot. All right, let's jump in the car and have a look inside. So, one of the key bits of kit in here, you'll probably notice if I'm moving the camera around. I've just shown you the antenna, but you're probably not seeing a CB handset anywhere. So the GME handset is in our little centre console. It's fully plugged in, wide unit, ready to go. I'm still working out a few little glitches with this. I might do a proper review of it a little bit later when I've worked out all of its functions. It is a Bluetooth enabled handset, so I can actually link this to a GME app, and it gives me a lot of information. It allows me to link to other GME users. I can send them my GPS coordinates. It's a great bit of kit. It's, as I said, Bluetooth enabled. The app enables you to change different features. And one of the big things that was a big grab for me is that it also has the ability to, in an emergency situation, get onto emergency services channels. So if we're out in the middle of the bush and the car shits itself, we get three flat tyres, we're out of petrol. Not that I would hopefully ever leave myself in that position. I do tend to be fairly safety conscious, but if that did happen, we would have the ability to contact emergency services on their local channel. Now, obviously, if we misuse that feature, it's pretty heavy penalties, I believe. But yeah, it's just a nice little security blanket. Hopefully, never have to use it. But a lot of the times, it's a bit like having a winch or other recovery gear. It's the nice to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. That for me is just that extra little bit of kit. As I've mentioned previously, there is plans for a lap in our future. It's been delayed because of not just COVID, but obviously with the purchase of a new car. So yeah, great bit of kit. I mentioned in my last video that we changed our minds. We were going to get the Oricom 4200 DTX or DXE. I know Cam Wild at Wild Touring uses it. We were going to go with that, and then we saw Harry on Fire to Fork talking about this particular unit, and I did a bit more research and went, yeah, that's the one we want to go with. It's going to suit our needs better. So that's the CB. Moving further around the vehicle, we'll jump back out again. And I mentioned earlier we have some very, very large tyres put on this. These are Maxxis 265/70 R17 Razor 811 ATs. So I went with the all-terrains. I'm not doing a lot of off-roading that requires mud terrain, so I did want the all-terrains. That they are slightly bigger than standard, so as a result, that lovely wheel cover you get, it doesn't fit. So exposed tyre, which I think it looks better. It just makes it look like more of a four-wheel drive. Down here we can also see we have our tow bar. This is a tag tow bar. This is what the TJM installed. We have our 12-pin plug and USB plug charging ready to go for towing the caravan. All we need now is to actually be able to go somewhere towing it. So look, that's the extent of the fit out, the build. Anything you want to know about any of the parts we put on, any questions about particularly that bull bar, I've already put this up on the Prado websites, and there's a lot of love for this bull bar. It is arguably the best looking bull bar going around. It is fantastic. Again, big thank you to TJM for hooking us up with this. It's been great. We've been so lucky so far with everything that we've tried to do. As far as we got the car early, we got the bull bar far earlier than we thought we were going to. Everything's just sort of come together for us, except for one. As I've mentioned previously, I live in regional Victoria, and the region that I live in has just been thrown back into lockdown. So our plans of getting some really good footage for you guys going away on the long weekend, it's not going to happen. So I'm still hoping to get some footage in over the next couple of days. or hopefully this long weekend. But yeah, it's not looking like it's going to be anything too exciting, unfortunately. It's really disappointing for us. But for those of you that are watching these videos, thanks for the support, and hopefully we'll get you some proper camping videos sometime soon. Yeah, having this van sitting here going nowhere is not, it's not great. It's not enjoyable. We see it staring out the window every day going, we just want to go away. But look, we'll get there eventually. So look, that's it for the build. As I said, I'll have some videos, some photos of the actual build. We have, as you've probably seen at the start of this video, we did get this off-road. We took her up through up through one of the local mountain tracks, and yeah, she's real capable. Won't have looked at that much from what we did record. It wasn't a lot of opportunities to record all of the information that we wanted, but oh, sorry, not the information. Wasn't an opportunity to record all of the tracks as much as we wanted. We did have a group behind us, so I was trying to get more footage of, you know, driving through puddles and so forth. But we kept getting occasional groups coming behind us trying to enjoy their last day of freedom. In fact, there were so many of us out there that we actually found about the regional lockdown for our area over the CB radio from another group that were in the area. So yeah, didn't quite get to do everything we wanted to do, but look, it is what it is. So look, on that note, thanks for watching. Comments below. One thing that we're looking for now, we are looking at installing a air compressor to be able to do the tyres when we're away. So haven't decided yet quite what we're going with. We've got a couple of thoughts, but I'd really love some comments below. Any suggestions, any thoughts on what sort of air compressors, inbuilt, portable. To give you a starting point, we are looking at a fixed system mounted in the rear of the car, where we can get the hose all the way around to all four wheels on the car and to both wheels on the caravan while we're hooked up. So that's kind of our aim. We'd prefer on board rather than portable. But look, for any of you guys that are watching that are the regular four-wheel drivers that are using portable systems or fixed line systems, love to know what you're using. ARB's been getting a lot of love. I have had a look obviously at TJM because they've looked after us so well. There is a bit of kit that ARB's doing that gives a full wireless app pressure control system, so we can just hook the tyre up and walk away, let the app do the work, and it regulates the pressure to whatever preset tyre pressure we want. But it's expensive, and we've already spent a lot of money. So look, really keen to hear what people's views are. Let me know in the comments below what you think we should do, and any other comments, feedback, thoughts on the car, thoughts of anything else we should do. Love to hear your thoughts. As always, if you like what we're doing, hit that like button, subscribe. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one, hopefully from a campsite. See you next time.